Hello and welcome to
Wow.
the sixth video of my fuck it up, doing whatever thing. Um, I almost called this the like into this collision, and let's begin. Oh, this is the thing about talking about why I kept the interaction with the rent, the landlord. I found it like really. At first, I was surprised of a saber fair being the one being like all uh, about like taxes and giving off anti-tax, how economy works, etc., etc., etc. Because to me, it like screams uh, anarcho-capitalism. It's hilarious to me because um, there's this fan art of who someone made about like some of the countryside characters as these collision skills, and Ancap was saber fair, and I had like engraved it into my mind. Uh, I so I found this interaction really funny. I probably link the post of that art in the description because I really like it. I think it's good, and I like the designs that this one particular artist made for the skills and so the for the synthetic characters and also their art in general. Even though they're like doing other stuff now, yeah. And personally, it's difficult to be like, oh no, Texas, Texas. I love Texas. Every day I love that. It depends. It really depends if the state or the country you're in does use that money, you know, properly. Actually, giving it to stuff that you care about and helps people. Eh, it really, it really does not look like that in Rothschild. I don't have much to say than that. I will be a visit of too.
What are you not sure about? They're milking your nipples till they bleed. Can't you see? Aren't you sick and tired of having bloody nipples? It's all about the tax issue, hustler. No other problem in the world is as pressing as top marginal tax rates. And don't you fucking forget it. You take the legal documents out of the envelope, a 12 to 40 month construction period, and the zoning plan. There doesn't seem to be anything of interest here. No fine print. You're smart. You can read.
I kept this in because it's the first time I use when it will interactables with drugs. This is only smokes because I needed to intellect as you see in the clip before that. So I felt like a logic one, and I knew there's another logic one that I can do with Kim. So I said like, okay, I choose. I'll bite the bullet. I'll put on
Fishes a cheap lighter out of his mouth.
every single.
With a flick of the thumb, this
What is it called?
a primal satisfaction.
I put on any of the clothes that held my logic, and I drink. I'll get the smoke in, so I can put a skill point in it, and it also worked because it gave me experience
Thick, warm smoke gets
since it's a mission side quest that hidden.
body and
I was like really confused on how to use them. I didn't understand before
the man
the clip that I needed to put it on a hand.
and he's chill as balls.
I keep calling this the tutorial legend the beautiful lady in my voice, the little beautiful lady voice in my head. Um, or Harry. Um, recurring choke. It's like the only moment there's a, you know, you understand.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope, a 12 to 40 month construction period, and the zoning plan in the addendum. You take the legal documents out of the envelope. There is no loophole. The simple truth is the current residents are going to lose their street access, and for the next 12 to 40 months, their lives will be dominated by constant construction noise right next door. Once the construction starts, it'll probably take a few months, a year maybe, for even the most stubborn occupants to get tired of living like this. After that, they'll sell their property for cheap and move out.
I should have seen it. Evrard probably has eyes on us, but we could try to get other people to sign this instead of those listed. Or you could forge their signatures yourself. By the time he finds out, we'll already be gone. However, we'll need access to the coast before we do anything. Evrard won't believe you got villager signatures if you can't even get to the village. You can try a forgery as soon as we can cross the waterlock. Yes?
Look at you. It's because you're a failure. They sent you to Slight, Precinct 57. Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late wearing piss-stained disco garb. You weren't sent here to win.
I've considered it. It would be immensely ugly of them, not to mention unprofessional, but I also think it's somewhat unlikely. I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30s. It's as old as my station. And all this time we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations would prefer a win. I am the finest of nothing. Safe? No. But you're old. You've made it this far. Something has brought you through. We've only just started working together, so I don't know what it is yet. But it's there. So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And even if they did, they are in for a surprise.
He's right. There are no airtight theories, just paranoia. You've given it some thought. Now let it go. The bullet is still safely sealed away in a plastic bag bearing the RCM stamp. A rifle, Revolutionary period. Your bullet looks to be an old 4.46mm from the surplus left over from the turn of the century. Probably an antique or a retrofitted antique. The 4.46 caliber was widely used with the Belmargrave rifle, a Revacholian manufacturer. The BM dominated the battlefields of the Insulindian theatre of the anti-centennial revolution 50 years ago. Incidentally, you have just such a rifle with you, the dusty old thing you found hidden in the basement below the commercial area. It's unusable, sadly. If it were, the bullet would probably fit the chamber. No, but Zeliger, a major firearm manufacturer, ended up with a surplus after the war. So there are still a lot of these old military rifles floating around, usually broken. The quality was appalling. Antiques enthusiasts, guerrilla fighters in distant countries,
Oh,
a few
antique,
Malaysian rock bangers.
antique weapon, guerrilla fighters in other countries. I think it's I believe, somewhat. Reminding of me of like AK-47, because it's an old weapon that is used in a lot of revolution,
That makes
a
sense.
lot of revolutions in
Great shooting rifle.
Africa, where it's in like some of the flags in there, because it was a mass-produced weapon that got shipped to other places now that it was sold. It's
Some
yeah.
new RCM recruits get impatient with their muzzleloaders once they've trained with military-grade weapons, but they realize it's worth it in the end. Imagine if everyone, cops, citizens, had access to firearms that could shoot multiple rounds without pausing to reload. After the first shot, the second, third, and so on come much easier. But back to the investigation. Let's find out. Next step, finding the gun itself.
This clip is here because I find her really cute, and I wanted to finish the cancer experience.
Here? I didn't notice you at first.
I think the interaction is mostly cute, but it's not really
What happened to
much
your
of
daughter-in-law?
anything.
Well, whatever the cause, I'm thankful.
She's cuteness. I don't care. She's cuteness. She's always cuteness. Bleh.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes you to the other side of the coast, please do keep an eye out for my husband. And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets so tangled up in his work that he may not know the water lock's been repaired, and it's cold out there. Oh, you're such a dear. Thank you, sweetie.
I didn't keep the rest of the combo of this because it's just mostly nothing. I kept I kept the interaction game because I think it's cute,
Truth be told,
but that's mostly it. I am not keeping the whole cryptid talk
This one
in the
turned
video.
into some kind of cryptid extravaganza.
This is what I was talking about. I mean, maybe I should have interacted a bit more with the idea of paranormativity in the how in this building. But I really like. Uh, I'll keep let the rest of the clip go. It's good. I like.
My God. The lieutenant exchanges a look with you. It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice. It's a woman, and she knows you. Your heart beats faster. She must be mistaking you for someone else. Michelle, just please. Sounds like a ghost. Wind blows through your clothes and you feel detached from your surroundings. Inside the building, a cold memory hangs. Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care. Ever since I came to work here, it's different. As if my mind's been wiped clean. A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged. It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally again. She sounds like she's about to cry. The cold is deep under your skin, as if you were talking to someone who's 100 years away. Somewhere inside the building, water is flooding the cellar floor. She doesn't answer. Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay. Another seagull passes by. It's getting cold standing here, staring at the silent call box.
It must have been some kind of faulty wiring. We should maybe stop playing with this doorbell. It looks ancient.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read. No, hold on. The last thing you need in your life is more hysteric emotions. Forget it. Find something else to do.
Okay, this was what I was talking about in the other video.
Something close to you.
I don't know why Kim is like, what? Why did you do that? Kim, it's obvious the thing is frozen. You plug the cable out, it no will be frozen anymore, so I can do this easier. That's obvious. I don't know what's I don't know. Am I crazy? Am I insane, guys? Am I insane? I don't know. I still don't know how to get a better primer. Look it up.
An electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting. Finally, time to choose.
I don't like Everett. Everett. Oh my god, Everett. Not for like his job as the leader of the union. I don't care about that. I don't like the
Come on now.
you know
He has his uses. How else would he
using
stay
people.
all these years?
I mean, in for our Everett's point of view, It's okay because he's just patrolling cops around, which I agree. Do whatever. I don't particularly like his way of going with human interaction. Um, yeah, I liked this conversation with Choice, but it was too time consuming, and it's like okay, it was a fun character interaction, but it's not the life changing. That's why it's sped up until it gets like task related again.
With longing. Clear and simple longing. Strange. Why does she want to go there? I should be. In my youth, I had a brief dalliance here in Marseille. He was an older man with impossibly broad shoulders. He's probably dead by now. Even his shack is long gone. But it matters. These buildings are all carbon copies of one another. Yes, I was slumming it with some girlfriends of mine. We had boats and... Don't hold it against me. My paramour certainly did not. Not overly so. It's not like this was the only place we visited. Me and my girlfriends from Avon with our shiny boats, like reavers. We told ourselves we were the worst thing to happen to the coast since the coalition landed in '08. Imagine. A youth centre with Edgar Clare's statue on top of it. Go ahead. Help him. Make it so. I have no power to stop him. Yes, I'm sad I'll never have the time, Detective. I've always wanted a dilapidating fishing village. She is more defensive about it than usual. Full of ghosts and ancient memories. Has this errand yielded you any information? Of course, Detective. Should something come up later down the road, don't be afraid to drop by for a chat. Until then, is there anything I can help you with? I'm afraid I can't say any more until we've taken care of formal protocol. Of course. But before we do, officers, let me be perfectly clear. The situation is extremely volatile. The sooner we can speak about this lynching business, the... You're back. Good. What can I help you with? I'm afraid I can't say any more until we've taken care of formal protocol. Feelings will guide the way. I assure you, it is no small matter for me either. We all share the responsibility for disarming this situation. I hope you have a badge for me as soon as possible. Trust me, officer, I am fully committed to resolving this impasse. She's silent. The wind reflects the sail above her. Officer. You know, I don't mean to sound cold, but if you want something, you have to give something back. More than just guilt. You're doing it. Despite your own best efforts, you're still getting in, somehow. I'll be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something tangible. The Union is conducting drug trade out of the harbour. It's an open secret in Martinique. Surely it must not come as a complete surprise to the RCM either. Perhaps it's time to look into it. Or, you can find your badge, which honestly seems like a lost cause. Detective, a word in private before we continue. This is not going quite as I hoped it would, Detective. Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance, and not volunteer us to be her henchman. This woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser. Either way, we've played straight into her hands. He doesn't make it sure, but there is a limit to how much the consequences of your unprofessional behavior can cost the investigation. Oh, that would be fantastic, but do we have the time? The world is large and your badge is 8 by 6 centimeters. You could request a new one from the station, but that would literally take months. No, if there is reasonable suspicion, we must investigate. Otherwise, she could claim we are siding with the Union, or that we are on their take. We'd never hear the end of it. What I propose is, we ask her, then we investigate, briefly, but do not share the outcome of this investigation with her. We tell her it's done, and demand for her information on the lynching. You're back. Good. What can I help you with? It's quite straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samara Isola into Revachol with the Union's blessing. Wild Pines is suspected for years. Ingredients for what, ma'am? Meth and dextroamphetamine, GBL, and various synthetic psychedelics. Honestly, it might be quick to say what you can't make from the stuff. Yes, after they clear the terminal, we lose track. The actual production is taking place at various... Wild Pine seems to be well apprised of the local drug trade, ma'am. Do you mean to say the Union also produces the product? Sells drugs, I mean? We're in logistics. It's our business to know. And no. As far as the company knows, the Union does not produce it. They transport the ingredients for a cut. Yes, but you won't get anything out of Evrash and the dockworkers union. Still, every chain has its weak link. The lorries. Someone needs to move the ingredients from the harbour into the city. Once they reach Shamrock, they're distributed to a network of local manufacturers, well beyond our grasp. But in transit, they are vulnerable. Perhaps you've noticed that a number of
Her irises are lime green, like the river Esperance in bright daylight, upstream where it's clearer.
I'll be explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you. How do you think they're financing this strike? There are thousands of unpaid dock workers going strong for the fourth month straight.
There was a shakedown of local businesses preceding the strike. Many were squeezed to bankruptcy to fund it.
With all due respect to these desert cacti, the contents of a few cash registers cannot provide for 2,000 men. The local businesses can scarcely provide for themselves. Precisely. Smuggled out of that very gate at night, most likely, then loaded onto lorries and driven to Jamrock. You simply need to find one driver who will open up to you. We did. On more than one occasion. Apparently, there's some sort of inter-precinct disagreement about whose jurisdiction this area falls under.
We know the company has launched its own probe into the union's alleged involvement. We also know it's come up empty. It's not just the RCN. No one's been able to find any hard evidence.
Well, here's your chance, officers. The two might even be connected.
Or not. Though, if you have evidence to the contrary, I'm eager to hear it.
As eager as I am to share it,